Am I alive? Does this look horrid? Perhaps? Hi, my name is JJ Summers, and I'm very glad that you decided to join me today. So, I've been thinking a lot about our culture. Been thinking a lot about feminism and how weird it's gotten. It's just very different, you know? It's just evolved into this weird thing. Like, I totally understand why feminism is a thing. I mean, we should be proud to be women, and I know I'm proud to be a woman, and I'm very thankful that I am a woman. But I think feminism started out as something incredibly beautiful and wonderful and something that is worth fighting for, and now it's just wanting to be better than men. And forgive me if I'm wrong. Being a person of the Gen Z generation, I've just witnessed it a lot. Us women have overcompensated, and now we just have a superiority complex, and we think women rule the world. We don't. We don't rule the world. We are a part of the world, and we are no better than anyone else. It just makes me sad and slightly frustrated. Trust me, women have it rough. I know that because I am a woman. We have it tough physically. We have it tough with not biologically being as strong as men, which, if you want to fight me on that, that's fine. It's literally just a biological fact that men are stronger than us. It's not a bad thing. It can be if the strength is misused, which sometimes it is. I'm not negating that, but it's just a fact. I understand that we have gone through some really hard things in our ancestry as women, especially like African American women. Like, my heart goes out to them because they've had it the worst. Their ancestors have dealt with some real crap, and it's awful, and I wish that had never happened. But like, look how far we've come, you know what I mean? I don't know, just the culture around feminism, and like, I don't know, it's really confusing to me. Like, I was thinking about this the other day when I was watching the Super Bowl, which, by the way, I loved the halftime show. It was awesome. And I was glad, honestly. I was just really glad to see the halftime performance be led by men. Not because I don't appreciate or love women, because I do, because I am a fellow woman. It's not like their quality of music is any better than previous people. I just think of like the halftime show a couple years back. When I think about the performance that Shakira and J-Lo did, it just makes me sad. I guess if you want to shake your butt, just have your whole butt out, shaking it in front of thousands of live people and then millions of people on live television. Like, I guess if you want to do that, there's nothing I can, I mean, obviously if you didn't want to, I don't think you would. And even for those who want to, like, it just makes me sad that they feel like that's empowerment, Like, a lot of women nowadays, they think that just freely giving away the most beautiful and intimate parts of themselves is empowerment. And I think that's sad, and it breaks my heart, because women are more valuable than that, and so are men. But particularly in this instance, women, I think we've been sexualized for so long, and then to think that sexualization is the thing that empowers us, it's like, no, we're so much more than our bodies. Like, you have a soul that's beautiful, and you are made in the image of an almighty God, and you were created with love and thought and design and creativity. You were created with those things. And like, to think that all we are is our bodies, you may not think that, but your actions speak louder than your words. And when you just mindlessly shake your butt, you know, for all the world to see. Your actions speak louder than your words. And like, you don't have to say my body is all that I am when your actions clearly scream it from the rooftops. You know what I mean? I don't understand our thought process around this whole empowering women thing. As a woman, I know it's good to be appreciated. I value being appreciated. I value being seen, and I value being heard. I value being listened to and considered. I don't know. I don't understand. It's so confusing and so woke. Like, I don't understand. As women, we've been sexualized for so long, and we've only been seen for our bodies and what we can do for men in that area. And like, you're only giving the creeps and misogynists what they want when you just take your clothes off. You're literally handing to them on a silver platter the very thing that they want. And that's to see you with your clothes off, to see you shaking your booty. I mean, you're giving them what they want. And it's really sad to think that that's all that you think you are. And like I said, you don't have to, you can think otherwise, but at the end of the day, what do your actions show? You know? I don't understand. If someone wants to explain it to me, or try, please, DM me. I'd love to know the logic behind this, because I earnestly don't understand. I think of beautiful women like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Like, those two women in particular come to my heart because all that they sing about, literally, I've done my research. All that they sing about is how amazing their body is, how they perform sexually, and how that makes them great. They don't rap. I should say rap, because they really just rap. They don't rap about inner beauty. They don't rap about intellect or anything beneath the surface. And that's a reflection. It really is. That's a reflection of what they think about themselves. And in the end, when you're an artist, everything you put out is a reflection. It's a reflection of who you see yourself as. I just feel bad for them. I really do. Are some of their songs catchy? Sure. The content of the lyrics, I don't want to say it's trash. It's hard to explain. It just breaks my heart, because they are two beautiful women who are made in the image of God, and they are incredibly talented. They are, and they're stunning, but that's not all that they are, you know? Women are not just their bodies. And the same goes for men. I'm fully aware that women deal with objectification a lot more than men do, but coming from a woman who has struggled with sexual sin in the past, it's easy to objectify men. It is. Because that's what lust does. It only sees the surface, and it looks no further. And it looks at what they could possibly do for you. People are not just their bodies. Their bodies are shells to house our souls. And God's design was not intended so that you could misuse the body that He's given you. I don't know. I'm not an expert, and I don't claim to be. This is just my feelings on the matter. I don't know, it's just been on my heart lately. I just think that collectively as women, we should rethink our definition of empowerment. I just think we need to take a good long look in the mirror and reflect on what we're showing to the world. Even if you don't claim to be a Christian, because I know that there are a lot of people who don't. But nevertheless, I would encourage any woman to look inside themselves and think about where their value lies. Is it in your image? Is it in your body? Is it in your relationships? Where do you find your identity? Where do you find your worth? I can tell you right now that the only true source of identity that you're gonna find is in Jesus Christ. That's the number one place to put your identity in, because he created us. Of course, not everyone's gonna see it that way, and that's okay. You have to come to that conclusion on your own. Where your real value lies and your real beauty lies is in who you are, not what you do, not the way you look. It just makes me sad that a lot of women don't value who they are as a person and just decide that anyone and everyone can just have access to them. And that breaks my heart, because you were not created for that. I may or may not have stopped recording, and it's the next day, so welcome back. More so to me, it'll be like a blink of an eye for you, but hello. We were talking about feminism and how feminism has become empowerment by over-sexualization, and how much that makes me sad. It really does break my heart. I know I've said that many times throughout the course of this video. It's a hard topic for me to deal with, just because as a woman, it's sad to see fellow women just give of themselves just so easily and call it and label it as empowerment. But anyway, I mean, I've pretty much said all that I can say. I just keep repeating myself, and I apologize. It's kind of my method of discussion. But anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna be making a lot of videos here in the future. I have like a whole list of things that I want to make videos about, and topics that are near and dear to my heart. Some of them include women and sexual sin. That's gonna be a long video. So buckle up your seatbelts, all right? Because that's gonna be a big topic to cover. So that's gonna be a video that I'm gonna be making. I'm also gonna be making a video about my testimony, my personal story, which, I mean, I guess I have a testimony. It's just kind of boring. It's not like super exciting, and I'm only 21, so I've got a lot of years to go. So, I mean, but I'm gonna make a video about it. I'm also going to make a video about abortion, and that's it. You're gonna see the steam coming from my head on that one. So that's gonna be a video I'm gonna cover, and there's a couple more, but those are some videos that will be coming in the future. So just something to look forward to. I mean, do we really ever look forward to talking about stuff like abortion? No, we don't. But they're important things to talk about. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. For these videos, I don't really make like an outline of what I'm gonna say. Maybe I should work on making an outline of kind of what I'm gonna talk about. I think that would help formulate my thoughts better, because I'm also kind of sort of ADD, and so my brain just goes to different things when I'm trying to focus on one topic, and so that's just something I can work on for future videos. So yeah, I'm excited about making those videos for you guys, and they're gonna be, they're gonna be hard topics. They're gonna be topics that are kind of uncomfortable, but I think it's really important to just talk about hard things, because if we don't, nothing ever really gets cleared up, and we never see things from another person's perspective. So we're gonna be talking about some stuff like that in the future, and I may or may not make a second video about this whole feminism topic. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. It may or may not happen. If I do another video on this topic, it's definitely going to be more thought out and have better thoughts about it. I'll formulate what I'm gonna say a little better. But yeah, so that's all I have for today, or for this video. Kind of split this video between 2 days. If you guys want to, you can follow me on my socials. I am on all of these platforms. I'm also on TikTok, which I will include in here as well. And I've started making videos on TikTok, so you can check those out. They're kind of, they're small videos to start out with, but I kind of like it. I kind of like making TikToks. It's kind of fun. So if you want, you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Facebook. So those are all of the places that you can reach me or find different stuff from me. And you can DM me if you want to chat with me, or we can just talk, and I'd love to get to know you, and we can talk about like some of the hard topics that we talked about today. And so I would love that if you guys wanted to reach out to me about anything that we talked about today. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. Like I said, it's hard to talk about stuff like this sometimes, but I think it's really good discussion, and I think it's really good just things to think about, and just reframing the way that we think about our value and where we find our identity, and like the definition of feminism. I mean, it's changed over so many years. I mean, what it's become today is just interesting. And so I just like talking about stuff like this and having deeper conversation. And so I appreciate you guys being here for that. And I look forward to the many videos in the future where we talk about stuff that's deeper and kind of uncomfortable, but I appreciate this kind of conversation and discussion. So thank you guys for being here for that. And again, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I will catch you on the flip side. See ya.